I want to begin by being completely honest with you. Right now, I'm not engaging in conversation or moving things forward, not because I don't care or lack interest, but simply because I haven't made any firm commitments yet. It's important to me that I'm honest with both myself and with you. Until I reach a place where I am entirely prepared, mentally, emotionally, and in every other way, I don't want to provide you with any promises or hope that I'm not yet ready to fulfill. That kind of false assurance would be unfair to you, and the last thing I want to do is mislead you in any way. That said, I need you to know this: it's undeniable that I desire this connection in my life just as much as you do. You mean a great deal to me, and I hold this bond between us with the utmost sincerity. However, life is complex, and there are still several aspects of my personal journey that I need to confront and resolve before we can truly come together in the way that we both deserve. I know it may be difficult to understand, and even harder to wade through, but please know that my heart is not distant, it's just trying to catch up with everything else. Trying to put into words what I feel for you is one of the most challenging things I've ever attempted. The emotions you've stirred within me are powerful and unfamiliar. When you came into my life, you awakened something inside me, a feeling I had never experienced before, not with anyone. It was as though something long dormant was finally brought to life. There's a warmth, a gravity, and a resonance to your presence that I simply cannot ignore. You are truly one of a kind. You possess a depth of understanding and a compassion that is rare in this world. You listen without judgment, you offer comfort without expecting anything in return, and you love with a strength that is both fierce and tender. I've never met someone who exudes such grace and inner strength. Your fearlessness in the face of life's challenges is inspiring, and I find myself admiring you in ways I can't always express. You're not just someone I care about, you are someone I deeply respect. When we're together, I feel a magnetic pull, a kind of unspoken connection that feels so natural, so real. There's something between us that I can't fully explain, but it's always there, alive, persistent, and undeniable. Meeting you has shifted my entire understanding of love. I used to believe that when the heart falls in love, it's temporary, perhaps even fleeting. But now I realize that when the heart and soul fall in love together, it's something enduring. It becomes an everlasting bond, something deeper than mere emotion. It becomes a part of who you are. I won't pretend that our path has been easy. We've had our share of ups and downs, moments of uncertainty, and even times of frustration or doubt. But despite all of that, the love and affection I feel for you have never faded. If anything, they've grown stronger, more resilient, more grounded. Every challenge has only reinforced how much this connection means to me and how much I want to make it work. I know my hesitation and the emotional distance I've sometimes shown may have caused you to question our future. You may have wondered if I truly cared or if I was just caught in confusion. But I want to assure you that my feelings for you are not only genuine but unwavering. I'm willing to do the work. I'm ready to invest the time, the energy, and the vulnerability required to build something meaningful and lasting with you. This isn't just a fleeting attraction. It's not something superficial or born from convenience. What I feel for you is deep, true, and profoundly real. I've come to realize that the most meaningful relationships in life are rarely simple, they're often the ones we fight hardest for. They require patience, resilience, communication, and above all, love. And I believe what we have is worth that fight. I envision a future where we walk side by side, not just through easy days but through the hard ones, too. I see us growing together, learning together, and building a life rooted in love, trust, and shared dreams. I know the path won't always be smooth, and there may be days when we question everything. But I also believe that our love is strong enough to overcome anything that stands in our way. So, let's keep moving forward even if it's slowly, even if we take small steps. Let's continue to work through the uncertainties, knowing that on the other side of this journey lies something beautiful, something real. I am here. I am committed. And I believe in us. Your partner is deeply drawn to you for reasons that go far beyond the surface. One of the first things they noticed, and continue to admire, is your emotional strength. You're someone who knows what you want and stands firmly by it, making decisions with clarity and confidence. This decisiveness is not about being rigid, but about having a strong sense of self, and that's something they deeply respect. At the same time, you're emotionally intelligent and aware, which creates a grounding presence in their life. They feel safe around you, safe to be vulnerable, to express themselves honestly, and to grow without judgment. You're also incredibly supportive. Whether it's a small goal or a major life shift, you're always there in the background, and often the foreground, cheering them on with sincerity. You are not just a partner, you're a teammate in every sense of the word. This sense of loyalty and emotional backing is rare and irreplaceable. It gives your partner the courage to face challenges and to strive for more, knowing that they have someone so stable and uplifting by their side. One of the things that sets you apart is the warmth and joy you bring into your shared space. You value a loving, happy environment, not just in words, but through your actions and energy. You work hard to create a space where love can thrive, where kindness is natural, and where joy is always welcome. This is not about chasing perfection, but about building a genuine connection based on love, respect, and emotional depth. Your partner feels that your love is not conditional or transactional. It is offered freely, and that makes it incredibly powerful. What they love most is that you see them for who they truly are. You're not interested in what they possess, their achievements, or their status. You love the essence of them, their heart, their quirks, their dreams, even their flaws. This kind of love is rare and pure, and it makes them feel deeply accepted. They know that with you, they don't have to prove themselves or pretend to be anything they're not. That feeling of being truly seen and loved is something your partner cherishes beyond words. They often describe you as sweet and innocent, not in a naive way, but in the most endearing, genuine sense. You have a light-hearted playfulness about you that's both refreshing and nostalgic. Your inner child is still very much alive, and they adore the little things you do that remind them of that. Whether it's your sense of humor, your excitement for small joys, or the way you still find wonder in the world, these traits make you incredibly special to them. You bring a sense of light and simplicity into their life that they didn't even know they were missing. And while you certainly have your own way of doing things and your own unique path, you are far from hyper-independent. You understand the importance of balance, knowing when to take charge and when to lean on someone else. You don't carry pride as a burden, and you're not afraid to ask for help when needed. This humility and self-awareness make you approachable and trustworthy. Your partner admires how grounded you are, and how you navigate life with a quiet confidence rather than loud ego. What makes your presence even more comforting is how nurturing you are. You have a way of making people feel held, emotionally and spiritually. Your love creates a space of freedom rather than restriction, which allows your partner to grow, explore, and be themselves fully. With you, they don't feel confined, they feel inspired. You give them room to breathe, dream, and become the best version of themselves, and that's a gift they hold close. You've also had a profound effect on how they view the world. Your perspective on life, relationships, and self-worth has opened their eyes to new possibilities. You've helped shift their mindset in ways that no one else has, and they credit much of their personal growth to the wisdom you've quietly shared. You don't push or preach, instead, you live by example, and that has changed them more than words ever could. They are constantly in awe of how you love so openly, without fear. You embrace people's beauty, you recognize their strengths, and you celebrate their uniqueness. This openness makes your love feel limitless. Yet, despite your giving nature, you have a healthy sense of self-love. You know your worth, but you're not self-obsessed. This balance, between loving others deeply and honoring yourself, is something your partner deeply respects and is often inspired by. In short, your partner loves you not just because of what you do for them, but because of who you are at your core. You are emotionally rich, beautifully balanced, and full of warmth. You've helped them feel secure, valued, and truly loved. And in a world that can often feel chaotic and cold, being with you is like finding home.